And welcome into Bon Appetit. It's that time of the year. The Alabama National Fair will be back in town October 3rd through October 13th. One of the big hits at the fair is the Creative Living Center and the cooking competition. And one of our #1 winners, Ron Welch, you're back again this year, buddy.
Yes, thanks.
Congratulations.
For having me.
And you've got a recipe that I really love. I'm an Eggs Benedict fan.
Okay.
But you're putting a Cajun twist to it, right?
I am. That's right. I have a son-in-law he's from New Orleans, and his name's Orang, so he's a Cajun, and he likes to cook Cajun food.
Ooh.
So that inspired me.
Good.
Plus, when you're cooking in competition, you have a time frame, and your eggs, when you're cooking eggs like this soft boiling,
right.
It's not really a boil, but when you're cooking them soft, it allows bacteria to get in there. So you got to watch your temperatures.
Ooh.
So I like to put this hot sauce on top of it. That helps create the barrier for any kind of bacteria.
Well, show us how it's all done.
All right. So what we're going to do is you're going to start with your bread. I use French bread. You can use any bread that you like, but I use French bread. And you're going to toast that in the oven with some butter on top of it for about 15 minutes. Get it a little crunchy. And then for another minute, you're going to put some American cheese on top of it, just melted over the top of it.
A slice of American cheese.
Yep. So that's how we're going to start with right there.
Okay.
And that's what that looks like.
Yeah.
And then you're going to arrange it in your pan. Then you're going to take this boudin sausage. And we're going to arrange that around the star. I'm making a little star here.
Mm-hmm.
And
can you get that okay?
I'm using my fingers. And
you're okay.
But,
I mean, you and I are the only persons eating this. So.
Yeah, well, still. And then after you get that arranged in there like that, then you're going to go ahead and do your poached eggs. Now, if you're not good with poached eggs, and this was my first experience with poached eggs.
Oh, is that right?
It is. And you're going to just arrange it. Now, this has a little trick to it. You don't want to overcook it.
Now, this is serving, looks like about 6 people, right?
Yeah, this is 5 right here.
Yep.
5 servings is what I prepared today. The recipe's for 6, but I just did 5 today. But after you get that arranged like that, let me tell you about that. So you got to get your water to a good temperature. 190 degrees is all you need. It don't have to be boiling, but 190 degrees is what you're shooting for. But I like it to be a little rolling because that's what's going to give you your shape of your egg. It's got to roll just a little bit to get that yolk encased in the thing. A key too is to put vinegar in your water. You're not going to taste it in the egg,
right?
But it helps seal that egg.
And we've got the recipe for this.
Yes,
so if you call us up or, more importantly, email us, that's the best way to get it quick.
Yeah. But don't cook it more than 3 minutes, because then you're going to lose the consistency of your yolk. But it's a really good recipe. But that's the key right there for your presentation. And then the last thing we've got is this, what I call, it's a gumbo, but it's chicken and andouille sausage. And so it's good.
And that's what makes it the Cajun.
Yes.
That's the difference between a regular Eggs Benedict and a Cajun Eggs Benedict.
Right. And you can doctor this up. We had other competitors in there that did other kinds of things, but I really like this, like I said earlier, because of the temperature of this. But it's also got a lot of spices in there, so it's kind of a spicy thing because that's what the Cajuns do. But all you do for this part of it, and I'll tell you a little bit about this. So you're going to start with oil, and you're going to create a roux, and that's going to be canola oil, about a 1/4 cup of canola oil, and you're going to heat that, and then put some flour in there, and then you're going to stir until your arm's about tired. At about 20 minutes, it's going to be in the recipe, but you're going to stir for 20 minutes to get that color. You want that dark color. And then once you get that, you're going to put your chicken in there, your chicken thighs, about 1 pound of chicken thighs, cut it up. You can do it whole, but when you get through cooking it in the grease, you're going to take it out and put it on a plate. And when you put it out on the plate, you can cut it up into 1/2-inch cubes. Then the andouille sausage, what you're going to do is cut that I did it in about 2-inch lengths, and then you're going to cut it in 4s, and then slice it in little triangles.
Mm-hmm.
And that gives you the right consistency, the bite texture, so you're not having big chunks of meat in your mouth with the eggs. But you get all that cooking in there, and then you take the meat out and put it separately on a plate, and then you're going to take your onions, green peppers, celery, and all your spices, and you'll see them in the recipe. Add all them together in the pot, stir it, get it softened for about 4 minutes, and then once that's softened, you're going to put the meat back in there. You're going to add the rest of your canola oil, which is 3/4 of a cup, and then you're going to add 4 cups of chicken stock. And you're going to let that boil, come up to a boil, and then you're going to turn it down to medium heat and cook it for about an hour and a half.
Wow.
So, and that's what you get, right?
A lot of prep. Yep,
but
it's very nice, but it's very tasty.
And it's very aromatic too.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yes,
got
it
a
is.
good aroma to it. And then once you get your presentation set up, all you're going to do is just take that and just spoon it over the top of it. Okay. And don't worry, you can, when you serve it at home, you don't have to have the serving dish.
Right.
You can have a shallow dish, just enough to get it all, not soak the bread, but you want some moisture in your bread from this. And there you got it.
It's got it. Well, there it is. It's a Cajun Eggs Benedict. Was the #1 prize at the Alabama National Fair. This year's fair is October the 3rd through October the 13th. Information's online at alabamanationalfair.org. You can go to their website, and more importantly, if you need the recipe, give us an email or give us a call, and we'll be happy to supply it for you. And we'll be right back right after this.